In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. Dear friends and fellows, today I am going to share with you the story of two friends. Very briefly, very meaningfully. Something very meaningful out of it. One of the two friends does not have much of the formal education, have been doing the small business which he inherited. Very honest man, very honest man. Not only very honest, rather had a vast study of literature. He himself is a writer, though he does not write regularly, but he have a natural ability to write, supported by his vast study of the literature. He can write very good. The best digest of the country does take every article he sends and pays him. But he was doing a very small business which he inherited. Now he is doing the job of an accountant in a small factory. Doing the job of an accountant in a small factory. The other friend of him is not much educated either. Cannot write well even a single page properly. This man started the business from nothing. He said that when I started the business, I just wanted to earn 200 rupees per day. Slightly earlier than 2000, somewhere in the mid 90s. He started his business that I want to earn 200 rupees per day. Instead of doing a job somewhere else, it's better for me to start my own. He started a bit of self-employment. Have a big chunk of money now and very good contacts. Once, maybe a decade back, the accountant writer friend asked this friend of him that it's better to drop all the friends who are not honest, who are not fair, who don't abide by their commitments. These friends should be dropped. Isolation is better than the company like that one. The businessman friend agreed, and they started dropping one friend after the other. After some of the time, this businessman friend told the other friend, the accountant writer, that a day will arrive when we will not be accompanied by anyone else at all, no one else to talk to even. So it's better to stop doing this thing and start making new and better contacts. Accept them with all of their weaknesses. Accept them with all of their weaknesses. If they do have many of the weaknesses, at least they will be having one good quality which can be learnt and adopted from those people. This man acted upon this principle. Now he has a vast number of friends, vast number of friends, and his success in the business is because of this reason, that he has the ability to make friendship, to develop the contacts, and then to carry it on, not to drop it. Regardless of the temperament of this any friend of him, regardless of the ideology, whether she is an atheist or a believer, Shia or Sunni, Brelvi or Deobandi, Ahledis, whatever the subsects, whatever they are, he himself is not a believer, unfortunately. He has the ability to carry on is make friendship, make relationship, make develop contact, and to carry those contacts along for the rest of their life. I think these friendships, his ability to develop the contacts and to carry on the contacts has played a significant role in developing his business, in making him a rich man. He today is a rich man. His richness depended a lot upon his contacts, upon his relationships, upon his friendship, upon his acquaintanceship. He don't ignore anyone else. He pays respect to all of the people. He tries to develop new contacts, but he is terrific at maintaining the old contacts as well. So I believe that his contacts has played a major and a bigger role in his fortunes, in his business development. I shall like to say that it is a great ability, if at all we are able to make and to develop the friendships with the people, if at all we are able to carry on these contacts for the rest of our life, no matter whether they are good people, whether they are bad people, whether they are honest or dishonest, keeping in all of these things are not because we need to hate them. All of these things are because we need to understand them better, and we need to treat them accordingly up to some extent. As far Tablighis are concerned, Tablighi says that we don't have to hate the sick man, we do have to hate the sickness, we do have to hate the malady, we do have to hate the disease, but we don't have to hate the diseased person. I think so. That is something, that is a kind of rule, that is a kind of principle which should be adopted, because having adopted this principle, we shall become a great person in making new friendship, in carrying on the old friendship. I have seen this man, this businessman friend. I have seen him that he tries to become the first to somehow meet the people, to develop the new contact. He don't give an impression that I have not seen you. He don't try to ignore the people. Rather, he try to meet the people. Although he is very good at calculation, that if at all he want to spend a little bit, he try to receive the bigger chunk of it. He is not that much sincere person. I'm not advocating his lack of sincerity, his pragmatism. That is not something what I'm advocating at all. But at least I'm advocating one thing. This one thing is that we need to develop the good new contact, and we need to maintain the old contacts as well. That is something really important. If at all we fail to do that, we will not be able to develop and to prosper in our life at all. If at all we fail to do that, we will not be able to develop and to prosper in our life at all. So this is one of the essential qualities, unless and until you are sure enough that the kind of success you are seeking, does not involve much of the people. So I shall like to say that don't miss any opportunity to develop a new contact and to consolidate an old one. We should have the resilience, we should have the capacity and the capability to make contact with all of the people without sacrificing our principles. We can make new contacts, and we can carry on all of the old contacts without sacrificing our principles and without sacrificing our core interests. without sacrificing our core interest. I think we can do that, and this is like developing our ability and our capability, and this is something really, this really which gives us confidence, and due to this thing we can learn a lot, we can learn a lot, and we can become somewhat influential person. Thank you. Jazakallah.